Okay, so today we're going to look for and get the Australian Citizenship Test book in Hindi. The book is called The Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond, and to get that in Hindi, the first thing you need to do is open up a web browser and get a search engine. So I'm looking at Google. You can choose any search engine that you want. I usually write up here, some people write down here. So we're going to look up Australian Citizenship Test. So there are many websites that have information about the Australian Citizenship Test. What we're looking for today is the government, the Australian government website. So homeaffairs.gov.au is the government website, same here, homeaffairs.gov.au. So I'm going to press on the first one, open that up. Not quite sure why it's not opening. Here we go. So Australian Government, Department of Home Affairs, Australian Citizenship Practice Test. So today we're not looking at the test itself, we're looking at the book for the test, which is called Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond. I'm going to click on there and open that up. So we're on the right page because we've got Australian Citizenship Test resource. This is just saying there's a new version of the site, but what we need is here down the bottom. So here you have many resources to support you in learning for your citizenship test, and today we want Our Common Bond in other languages. You click on that and it opens up a drop menu of many different languages. So we're looking for Hindi. And the translations into other languages are sometimes in 2 files, sometimes in 3. For Hindi, it's in 2 sections. So we've got one file here, which is the testable section. I'm going to open that up in a new tab. And we've also got the non-testable section. So I'm going to open that up in a new tab. So let's have a look at that. So here we see it's the testable section, which is parts 1, 2 and 3. Writing is very small here, as it is here. So if we go to this section here, you can either print this, but it's 39 pages, and also it's best to learn from this book in colour. So that's quite expensive to print off 39 colour pages. Or the other option is to download, copy to your computer. So I'm going to copy to my computer and download. So it's Hindi test on my desktop, and I'm going to save. It should come up here. Yep. And I also want the Hindi non-test section. This is parts 4 and 5. So I'll do the same. 41 pages for printing would be very expensive. I'm going to download, copy to my computer, the Hindi non-test, and save. So that's here. let's close that off and have a look at these files. I'm going to open up the test section first. So we've got parts 1, 2 and 3 in the test section and the index. Now some people said, oh, this is very small, it's hard to read, especially when they've printed it. But if it's on your computer, all you have to do is, see this plus button, you can press the plus button and it gets bigger. Another way is, so if we go back to the original size, you can change the size. So say if we go to 200, makes it much easier to read. So if you want it bigger, you go to the plus. If you want it smaller, you do the minus. Or same thing, smaller, bigger. So that's the test section. Let's open the non-test part. Have a look at that as well. So this is parts 4 and 5 of the non-test book. Now some people think, well, I'm not being tested on it, I don't need it. But I recommend that you have a good look and a good read through this book. It's 41 pages, so the government has added 41 pages to the book because in these 41 pages there's a lot of information about history, Australian history, culture, the way we do things, and it helps you to understand the context in which the testable part, which is parts 1, 2 and 3, are from. So I recommend this highly, to have a good read through parts 4 and 5, and if it's on your computer, you can transfer it to a tablet or read it at home, and it's very, very helpful to understand where the questions lie in our culture. So I hope that has helped all those who have come to the video trying to find our common bond in Hindi. I hope that the information in this file, in these files, helps you and supports you to do well in the test and to pass and become a citizen, and also especially for parts 4 and 5, I hope it helps you to understand the culture that you are in and that it helps you in your future in Australia. Thank you and bye for now.